How long has it been since you left?
At this point, between dropping Ren off, it's probably 2.5 hours have passed total.
I think my goal would just be to go back to the room where Veg is and
Okay.
head out the books.
All right, you head back to Vegric's room. And Vegric, are you still awake or are you resting as well?
Well, if I remember right, he got some sleep last night.
I think he did, yeah.
He took an 8-hour rest, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, he's good to go. So he's just alert and leaning up against the wall, listening to Ren's room.
You know it. Yeah. Maybe while he's doing that, he's penning a letter to D.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's got some time. Well, yeah.
Yep, definitely plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
Otto knocks on the door.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay. And he gets up, scurries over to the door, and opens it, and then assumes his post again.
Squire Vegric, hello. I found some reading material.
Oh, I can read.
Good, so can I.
Good.
We can both spend a little bit of time researching the tome. Then tonight, perhaps, when the ladies are awake, we can go to the quartermaster.
Yeah, okay. Sure. What would you, like me to take a look at?
I just hand him one of the books.
So you spend much of the day studying up on the Tomb of Silence. Go ahead and give me investigation checks as you pore over the tomb.
2.
Okay.
Oh, Vegric.
11.
11. Okay. You don't learn a ton about the Tomb of Silence. A lot of it has to do with you kind of find a historical record of it was cleared out by a group of warriors. Kafie, Edger, Diana was also involved.
Yeah, I don't think Vegric is he's thinking, and he's kind of daydreaming too much to really pay attention to what he's reading in any kind of useful way.
Yeah, there was another person named Iro, and then another person named Selpa. And it doesn't really go into a lot of details, but you do recognize, people recognize the names that they recognize, and talks about, oh yeah, they cleared it out. Then they installed this starter dungeon here. One of the tomes goes on to postulate that Ondo finds here that it's a little bit smaller than the average Acererak tomb. That's a little odd, but there have been some small ones, but there's a theory that there may be a hidden chamber or two, but they never found anything. So that's it. You don't find a whole lot of new information, I guess is really what we're looking at. Just that some people may have speculated that it was larger than originally thought, even before you discovered that to be true.
All right. What's the saving throw for the grenade?
Dexterity saving throw, DC is 14.
If we don't find anything else in those books, I'd like to take a look at the leather journal or leather book I found.
Okay. Yeah, you spend a couple of hours looking over the books, and you decide to go after this leather book. Do you read Draconic?
I don't, but I have comprehend languages, but I don't know that I can cast magic, so...
I think maybe this is kind of where Ondo learns that, oh, I can do a magic.
Okay.
You're looking at these characters in front of you on this page, and it's completely incomprehensible to you. And as you're flipping through, maybe getting a little frustrated if that's an emotion that Ondo has, You hear this voice in the back of your head, and it says, "Read, learn, destroy." And I don't know that Vagric notices, but give me a perception check, Vagric.
3.
Yep, nope. So what Vagric would see if he weren't lost in his own current ruminations, Ondo's eye sockets kind of glow this purple color, and you cast Comprehend Languages.
Hell yeah.
And as you do so, the letters seem to shift and form on the page, and you are able to read the book. Okay, so this does appear to be a chronicle of sorts, authored by is calling himself the Dragon Priest Rezgad.
Sweet.
Okay. How do you spell Rezgad?
Rezgad.
Thank you.
Maybe Rezgad? Either way, Rezgad. And this person goes on to detail sort of the tenets of their faith, and more importantly, they describe at length the draconic pantheon known as the Ascendant Dragons, of which Bahamut and Tiamat are also members. And it, there's a brief paragraph and some descriptions here, but the big thing here is the list of Ascendant Dragons. There is Bahamut, known as the Protector, Tiamat, known as the Mother. It's Tolgurg, the Rot, Kulumog, the Gullet, Irmora, the Clever, Anakos, the Destroyer, Nivaroth, the Horde, Zamai, the Patient, Sirat, the Nurturing, and Angadim, the Savage.
Okay.
Wow, I just really messed up that. Hang on. It is just Akaros, the Destroyer. Like, you find his name right there.
Okay.
I can read my own handwriting, I promise.
So, I certainly see this. I'm certainly getting worse and worse feelings about my
Everything.
yeah. Like, Ondo had his reservations before, and now he's like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. Is there anything else in the book, or can I close it out of fear?
You can, there's not a whole lot there. It kind of, it does describe their roles. The Ascendant Dragons all represent kind of a draconic ness, good and bad.
So, like, aspects of dragonhood.
Right, exactly. And there are 10 of them, and they all kind of maintain dragonkind in sort. Basically, they act as avatars of what dragons are, and all of these Ascendant Dragons are hereditary, not really hereditary positions, but they're all kind of Dread Pirate Robertsy. We know that the current Bahamut is the 7th Bahamut. The current Tiamat is the 5th Tiamat.
How would the elves relate to dragons? Like, I'm assuming these sky elves knew about dragons just generally. Like, oh yeah, this is the whatever of Bahamut, or
the elves would definitely have been aware of dragons. Like, not even a problem. Generally favorable on the metallic dragons. Generally benevolent beings. The chromatic dragons are seen as chaotic forces of destruction, that can't be really controlled. It's better to get out of their way or hide if they come to town, kind of a thing.
Oof.
Yeah, dragons can be good or evil, but almost always they represent just powerful, the pinnacle of mortal beings in many ways.
All right. I close the book and set it down. And I sort of bury my helmet in my hands, even though that's like a gesture that like I don't need to do. It's just like a mimicked thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Are any of the books that Vegrick is reading illustrated?
Yes. One of them is a journal by someone who went through the tomb after it was quote unquote cleared, but before it was set up as the starter dungeon. And they do have some sketches of some things that they saw there. Nothing that you haven't actually already seen at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, no lovingly painted tableaus of the heroes standing
Unfortunately,
resplendent.
no.
Dang. So yeah, he's got his ear against Ren's door and is kind of skimming the, not so much the journal as the historical account.
All right.
And, I mean, with a 2, he's not getting much out of it.
Unfortunately, no, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing new, nothing you didn't already know or experience firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Are you making any progress, Squire Vegrick?
Well, no, not really. Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. I found the tomb might have hidden chambers. It's the smaller of Asarak's tombs,
Mm-hmm.
so we probably won't have too much to clear out.
Yeah, is that counting what's behind the secret leaky door, though?
I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah, actually, does this journal have any diagrams of what's behind the creepy leaky door?
No, in fact, nothing here is other than the hints of, well, maybe there is something more because it is so small.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing here documents what the beyond the bounds of the normal starter dungeon.
Okay.
So Goblin Town and the door beyond are completely unknown to any of these materials.
Mm-hmm. Well, my mentor and Kafie and Edger, the heroes of old, made some pretty quick work of this dungeon, and I think that's inspiring. So that's what I'm getting out of it.
It's a good attitude to have. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
We will follow in their footsteps.
We will. We will. It'll be great. I can't wait to get down there and fix everything.
It's been a long time since I've seen battle.
Yeah? Do you feel ready? If you want to do a couple of practice rounds before we really get into it, then I wouldn't mind.
I suppose some light sparring could be good for both of us.
Yeah? Okay. Becker gets out his spear then.
Should we take this outside?
Oh, well, we can't because Lady Ren is sleeping in the next room.
We're about to wake Ren up with our fighting.
So we'll have to be, quiet about it. But
Wow.
Otto's down. He takes out his energy
is...
sword.
Okay. So we're going to I mean, we've been introduced to the benefits of stealth, so think of this as a practice run for that, fighting without sound.
Yes. We will spar quietly.
Yeah.
So as not to draw attention.
That's a spirit.
And
Amazing.
Otto gets into a fighting stance at one end of the room, draws his energy sword.
Veg follows suit with his spear and his shield.
And Otto waits for Veg to make the first move.
How are we gonna do this? Is this just a fight?
This is just a fight.
Amazing.
Well,
You-
now we might not want to draw hit points from each. We're gonna have to take another long rest.
Yeah, give me we're gonna do this a little bit differently. Give me first give me stealth checks with disadvantage. As you
5.
attempt to quietly fight.
11.
Sorry, Ren.
Yeah, so Ren, you've had about 5 hours of sleep at this point. Maybe 6. You hear thudding and crashing coming from an adjoining room.
Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know what's going on and I don't want to be a part of it. I am ollieing out of the building.
Do I hear her leave?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
That's a 1.
Oh,
It's not a
I was
nat
so
1, it's a-
close.
2 minus 1. So
You
not great.
definitely do not.
Who wins?
Yeah, let's
That's
see
the
about
next
that.
important question.
Give me a just roll a d20, both of you.
14.
9.
Hey.
Vegaric is a little less rusty than the robot apparently, and manages to win, sort of.
Good job. Well done.
Yes, you as well. Very honorable battle.
Thank you. You too. And I would help them up, but
But I'm giant.
yeah, I don't have a great angle.
No, that's fine.
Just get to my feet, dust myself off.
I'm going to go ahead and check on Lady Wren. And I do that.
Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. Ren, what are you doing?
I left the hotel. I look at the position in the sky, or the sun in the sky, and try to figure out like how long has passed. Collect my bearings, realize I fell asleep. I ended up in the inn. There was a weird crash. Been through enough stuff lately. I don't want to know what that was about. I'm alone. I am going to try to get to the marshal to call my mom. Find
Ren,
out.
we're sorry.
Thanks.
Does 6 hours not count as a long rest?
No, not quite. But
Damn it.
you still complete a long rest because you've had more time than just when you were asleep. You're able to finish a long rest without issue.
Okay.
Just maybe not as rested as you would like. But yeah, you determine it's early, well, mid-afternoon. Not a ton of time. Well, 6 hours passed. Woke up in a strange place. Went to bed in a strange place, but you make your way to the marshal's without too much issue, and he's hanging out there, and he says, "Oh, hey, how's it going?
I
Yeah.
am.
You make it over to Cafie's place without issue?"
Yes, I would rather not talk about that. Have you heard anything about any goblin sightings or attacks?
Goblin sightings, maybe. Yeah, we old man Cotter, said he saw some running off into the woods last night. But no attacks, nothing like that.
Good. That's good. May I use your telephone, please?
Oh, of course. It's right here. Then he points to it on the desk in front of him.
Thank you. Ren, it's very, she has a lot going on through her mind right now. She takes out the copper, badge that she got, that she assumes is Edger's, and she kind of looks at it for a second and throws it in the trash.
Wow.
And then goes to call her mom.
Okay.
Or the household, I guess.
Sure. You dial M for mother. No, you dial the phone. Yeah, it's the same thing as before. You get the operator. They transfer you to your mom's house, and phone rings for a little bit. Click. Hello?
Doesn't answer right away. She's just kind of standing there quietly with her mouth kind of opening like she's going to say something and then just doesn't.
Ren, is that you? Are you okay? Do we need to send anybody? I mean, we are sending somebody, but right away. Okay.
Hangs up the phone. Sighs really loud. Mumbles something to the effect of like, what am I doing? And walks out without saying anything to Marshall.
Oh well, goodbye.
And then she's gonna try to find some kind of adventure-y shop-looking thing. Something that looks like they sell things adventurers need.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
18.
Yeah. You locate without too much issue the Boot and Glove General Store.
All right, goes on in and looks for somebody attending a counter or something.
All right, yeah. There's a gentleman just hanging out behind the counter, and he sees you enter and sits up straight and says, "Hello, welcome to Boot and Glove."
Hello, I require whatever standard, commonplace, average-looking attire an adventurer would wear, or something like that.
Okay.
The most averagely priced you've got.
Averagely, yeah. Yeah, we got a whole outfit.
A whole outfit. I may require more than a whole outfit. How many times a day do commoners change clothes? 3 times?
I've been wearing this for 3 days now.
Oh, that is disgusting. You are living in your own filth. You do not change clothing before evening dinner. All right. Fine. I guess 1 or 2 or I don't know how long it will be before they find me. 3 clothes, please. 3 outfits. And please, very comfortable shoes for walking.
Some walking shoes, 3 outfits. Yeah, okay.
Oh, and a bag of some sort. Adventuring bag.
Like a satchel.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? You need some rope?
Rope? Whatever standard adventurers need. Yes, sure.
I'll put you together a pack. How's that sound?
Yes. Make the clothing. What size would you say I
am? Like a medium.
Rude.
Small.
Make it a large, maybe extra large.
Okay.
I will forgive your transgressions, I suppose.
I am very confused, but I will do this.
Yes, you ought to. That is what I am paying you to do. Are common shops always this daft?
Was that a question?
No, I was simply muttering to myself out of anger. Please disregard me.
Oh, sorry. And then he goes about putting a bunch of things in a backpack. And yeah, presents you with a pack. It's got a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pythons, torches, tinderbox. He's got a stack of rations, a water skin, 50 feet of rope. The standard Dungeoneers pack.
Okay.
Folded up next to that, he's got 3 sets of clothes, and a comfortable-looking pair of boots.
Do you also have any form of journals?
Yeah, we got a couple of journals, and motions to a shelf that has a variety of styles and sizes.
They are all hideous. Please pick me the most average-looking one of the bunch.
Yeah, he walks over and just picks the one in the middle. Because that's what average means, right?
Love this guy.
And what form of writing utensil would you use?
Quill and ink.
Perfect. One
Maybe
of
a
those.
pencil?
Yes, a pencil will be fine.
All right. And he throws it in the pile.
I believe that might be all I need. I'm not quite certain. That is all I need.
Oh, okay. Just a second here. I'll calculate your total.
Hurry up!
I'll calculate it slightly faster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Service here.
For everything, you're looking at 6, 12, 18, 22 gold pieces, he says.
She hands it over.
All right, he scoots you your stuff.
That is the cheapest price I've ever spent. These must be awful. Ugh, never mind. Thank you for your help. Now, please, can you point me to a mail, post office? I was gonna say mail place. A post office.
Oh, we post letters out of the general store. Or you can take them to the marshal.
You can do it here for me.
Yeah, we here are the marshals.
Okay, I do indeed have a letter. Please do not be incompetent in handling it. It must get back to its sender. It's of utmost importance.
All right. I'll take good care of it.
She pulls out Cecily's manuscript with all of the notes she's put on it. She gives it a really sad look. Says, "I will not be allowed to carry this with me any longer. I'm so sorry, Cecily. I'll read it when I get back." And she hands it over to him and provides the address.
All right. And is it okay if I fold this?
No, it is not okay if you fold it. Why would you do something like that? This is precious cargo.
Hang on, I got a bigger envelope in the back. And he goes back and comes back with a page-sized envelope and
Thank you.
Gently.
Can you put any kind of padding in it?
Yeah, maybe. And he takes a shirt off the wall and wraps the paper in it and kind of stuffs it in.
Thank you. That will be adequate. I will be able to sleep at night knowing it is safe. I
Glad
appreciate your service.
be of assistance. He writes the address on the envelope. All right, we'll send this out first thing in the morning.
How long will it take to get there to Wollis?
Wollis, usually about a month.
Very well. Very well. Thank you very much for your average looking things. I appreciate your average service as well. Very consistent.
Thank you.
Right, now she's gonna leave.
All right.
Try to find some public restroom or dark alley or somewhere that there is nobody else and it would be hard to spot her.
Okay. Yeah, she finds there's a restaurant in town that does have restrooms, and she's able to get one to herself.
Great. She's going in there. In one of the is it like a single stall bathroom or are there multiple stalls?
It's just it's a single bathroom. It's got a toilet and a sink and that's really all that's in there. A mirror, of course, but
she's in there and she's like, "Okay, I can do this. I am just a noble who's too far from home. I am not really capable of doing this, but that is Lady Wren. Someone else, more like Edger, could do this. I will probably die, but it's fine. It's fine. I cannot walk away now. I can't turn back now. I would not be able to live with myself or face Edger. Now let's see. What do I want to look like? Oh, fairy tale character from my grandfather's old book. Yes, someone very different from the me I currently am. Yes. Mother is going to. No. They sent me with an incompetent guard. They didn't do any body checks on him ahead of time. They failed to do any good background checks. Father didn't see me off, and they didn't tell me about the danger at the starter dungeon. No, they can come look for me. Forget it. I'm done. I'm not being Lady Wren anymore. I know exactly what I'm doing. And she transforms into a new form and has the new clothes on and throws out Truffle's clothing from the clasp. Says, "Sorry, Truffle, but you are not going to be of use for me any longer. And also, I'm not quite over what happened last time I was you, so this is goodbye." Oh, but I can't talk like this. New voice. I'm so terrible at this. Let's see. Good day, mate. No. I would never be able to keep that up. I will figure it out on the fly. Yes, that is. Oh, I can do this. Okay. Oh, okay. And then she heads out of the bathroom and goes back to try to find the other people who are going into the tomb, wherever the heck they may be. Should probably go back to the starter dungeon.
Okay. So we'll cut to Vegric and Ondo. You have checked on Wren, and she is not in her room.
It's just a smash cut to us swinging the door open, and she's not there.
Yep, and she's not there. This is, probably got some flashbacks to the Days Out debacle.
It's happened again. It's happened again. She's gone again.
Oh, does this happen often?
No, just once
every
before.
day.
Does she often go off on her own? Let's go look for her. Come on.
Well, I have to think about this. The last time this happened, I went out looking for her and I broke a window, and then I ran back into her in the hallway. So she just found her way back to me. And
Step 1, minor vandalism.
Step 2, retrace your steps.
Well, I need to pray. That's the first thing. That's the first order of business. I'm going to need to pray. So, if you'll...
Would you like me to turn around?
Well, no, not unless that's a thing that has to happen.
Nope, I don't think so.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just that's going to be a moment.
All right, I will guard the door.
Thank you. And yeah, Vegric goes ahead and gives Numri a prayer because this seems like her domain.
Okay. Interesting.
And she is kind of a patron of the adventure at present, so.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
12.
And what kind of prayer are you going for here?
Just, please bring her back to me, is the gist of it. Like, let me find her, keep her safe.
Okay. All right. So, you speak your prayer and having a moment, and what happens? What do you do?
Me?
Yep.
Well, assuming that there's I should. The window isn't open.
Right?
The window doesn't open?
The window does not open.
The window doesn't open, so they either left through the door or there was some kind of teleportation involved. We need to find Kiono. We need to find Kiono. She would know. She would know if anyone. She might have. Lady Wren might have found her way back into Kiono's loving wings.
I'm just
And-
listening to this stream of consciousness. 2 feet away.
So, where was Kiono? She would have been at the.
I'm back at the starter dungeon.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
left.
We're going there anyway. That seems like the place.
Poor Kyoto.
Hey, she's the only one getting a full rest right now, so
Yeah.
Not for long.
she is snoozing.
All right.
Unless Ando suggests anything else, that is Vegrick's course of action.
No, yes, I agree. We should go find Kiono, and on the way, we should keep an eye out for Lady Wren.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I am so grateful to have encountered both of you. It is a blessing.
So you head to the starter dungeon. Yeah. You've been there before, not too difficult. You are directed to where Kiono is currently asleep in kind of an open barracks kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
And how is Kiono sleeping right now?
I think she's basically like hugging her halberd, and then like her bag is just kind of like on the side of the bed, and she's just flopped on it otherwise. Flopped while
Alright.
hugging. That's how this is working, I guess.
Gotcha. Then yeah, that's what you see is she's just laying there snoozing away. Because apparently Kiono works the night shift.
No one told her.
And Ren is not here.
Ren is not here.
Huh, imagine that.
Should we wake her?
Should we?
Let's let Kiono rest. We'll search for Wren around here and ask questions, and if we can't find her, we'll wake Kiono back up and return
Okay,
to
and
the inn.
as Ando was saying this, it's not super apparent because of the mask, but something is dawning on Vegrick. She didn't want to let the goblins go. Do you remember when we were talking to them? And she was very, very staunchly against the whole concept.
Indeed.
I think I know where she might be. And I hope to the council that I'm wrong. But, well,
I don't follow.
I think we might find her with the goblins. That they may have
With the
taken her
Goblin.
in revenge.
Oh.
I
Do
wouldn't
you-
put it
do you
past them.
think they would have? Well, this is. If that's true, this
Yeah.
is very great.
Yes, absolutely we
have
do.
to search for her at once.
Let's go now!
I wake Kiono.
I really hope that we run into Ren before we leave.
So yeah, Otto, you shake Kiono awake.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
We're sorry to have woken you, but the goblins took Ren and we need to get her back now.
Just going right into it. What?
The goblins we let go?
They came back and took Ren?
I can only presume so. She's not in her room, and I don't know where else she would be.
I wanna now. We're all having fun riding this train, but I need to get inside Otto's head for a moment and figure out where he's at. Now, I think if Ren has been taken by goblins, that is a very grave scenario, but is it possible she just left?
I suppose it is. She has been chafing at my protection, so I suppose I wouldn't be surprised. But if she is in the custody of the goblins, then we do not have a moment to waste, and we have to get to her before they chop her up and eat her, or worse.
Wait.
Vegric, we must find your lady either way. I just think to undo the damage to do... No, what?
That sentence worked out really well for you.
If we undo everything we did last night in an instant by telling
I don't
Kathia
plan
that Ren's been
I don't
taken
plan
by
to
goblins
Well,
without proof.
Wait, what? Was she taken by goblins?
maybe?
Maybe.
Probably?
I think I need the...
Doesn't that seem like something they would do?
No, I think I need context. Also, no.
Vegric, Squire Vegric, last night you were speaking on behalf of the goblins. I thought that you believed they weren't going to bring anyone harm.
I did. At the time I did, yes, but you remember we were talking about how they would integrate into the village of the Dragonlanders, and I mean if a single Yaniath could civilize the lot of them, don't you suppose it could go the other way around? Don't you suppose he could just have been overpowered? And now they're all maniacs, and they've taken my liege, and we have to get her back now?
Veg, it's been 8 hours.
Yes?
Even I know that takes longer than that.
What takes longer?
Overturning an entire civilization and coming back for one particular person.
They've got short lives. They move faster than we do.
Is there a reason why they came back specifically for Ren?
After the way that she spoke of them, they're spiteful.
You also spoke of them that way. And yet you have not been taken.
I'm going to investigate, and I walk away.
Can I know what's going on, please?
I allowed my vigilance to slip, and when I checked on her again, she was not there.
So she walked out of her room. And is somewhere...
Or she was taken.
Did you hear her being taken?
No. But she was unconscious, so she wouldn't have screamed, and they're stealthy. Goblins are.
Let's go look at the room and see what happened.
Okay.
Before we decide to go attack an entire city of goblins.
If I'm still within earshot, I want to be like, there wasn't any sign of struggle!
I suspect even she would wake and struggle and scream.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I pat Veg on the head while I stand up. It's like, let's go look.
Okay, thank you. I'm inclined to follow your instincts and your directions, and thank you.
Keanu just kind of looks at him like, why the heck would you do that? And then just kind of like, after giving kind of this look, just like, okay, sure, and grab her stuff and go. Following Otto because he was ahead.